This episode of Durarara X210 gives us the character insight to Akabayashi, who is one of the 3 Yakuza bosses in the city of Akubakoro. Oh yeah, and by the way, for the English dub of Durarara X2 show, guess who's going to be voicing Akabayashi? It is none other than Matthew Mercer, who is also playing the English voice actor for Trafalgar Law in the new One Piece season, so just wanted to say that because Matthew Mercer, he's a pretty cool actor. Voice actor, that is. And right here we have his story and, surprisingly, Akabayashi's backstory of, like, how he became a Yakuza boss, which didn't really show much, or mainly, like, how he became, like, a tough person. He basically showed Akabayashi starting off as a robber, and apparently he had something to do with Anri's family, because he apparently was supposed to go to the Sonohara household, and he was supposed to, like, tie up loose ends and, like, kill Anri's dad because I think he didn't pay a debt or something. And then all of a sudden there's this woman who has a sword, and she is none other than the original vessel of Saika, I think. If you guys know what Saika was, it was back in season 1 of Durarara. Basically, it was this type of sword that, you know, had its own definition of love, and it possessed people, and, you know, Saika would take that mind and, you know, go on a killing spree. So Akabayashi meets Saika in the field, in the middle of the street, and basically completely slashes his right eye. And you know how it happens. If you get sliced by Saika, your mind starts to break and start to go crazy because Saika's trying to spam all of these words. But then what Akabayashi does is he completely takes his right eye out and just throws it to the street. So this man, like, he's probably tougher than Heiwajima Shizuo, but we don't know that yet. But we know that he is really powerful because also in the beginning of this episode, there were these, this was like this college club that was supposed to, like, manipulating these crackheads in this bathroom, like saying that, oh, you know, you have to do this or pay twice as much to get, because it looked like there was some type of drug, and then the girls that were, like, asking for the drug, they were sort of acting frantic, so it sort of looked like they were crackheads. So then basically Akabayashi broke in on them, and the college members, they were trying to act like they were real gangs, but, you know, since Akabayashi is a Yakuza boss, he basically ended that real quick, and he basically ended all of their careers. And then moving later on, I guess the so-called gang the college club was a part of, Akabayashi approached them, and then, like, he was just, this guy is just a gangster. Like, he really lives that thug life, because this gang literally thought they had him right where they wanted him, but because they said, well, you know, we parked our cars somewhere else, so you wouldn't freak out. And then Akabayashi's going like, okay, you realize that I did the same thing too. And then one of the gang members looks out the window, and then you have this Molotov cocktail flying in the window, and then the entire building is burning. And then the other Yakuza walks in, and then boom, complete full-on gang war. And we also see that Akabayashi really doesn't hold a grudge against a lot of people. We see that, you know, he's a really relaxed guy and just likes walking around and, like, helping people, because even though, like, he was supposed to kill Sonohara's Anri's parents, he didn't, because he saw that Anri's mom was really beautiful, so he said, you know what, I'm not going to kill your family, I'm not going to do anything. And then, I guess, now him and Anri have that bond. So, it was really interesting to see how Akabayashi, how he got to where he was, but I really want to know more about how he became, like, went into that mafia theme, like, and just going from crook to leader, but I guess that's just what happens on the street. Anyways, tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about this episode? Do you guys have a new look of Akabayashi? Do you think he's really cool now, up there with Shizuo? And that's about it for me today. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and like the video if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.